Hi, welcome to the training today. My name is Sang. I'll be going over the Drug Testing Manager software. This software is for companies to randomly generate employees for drug testing. So we'll start here. Once you log into the application, this application is also free on our website. And I'm gonna go here. So the very first thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you have all your employee name uploaded into the system. So if you haven't used this before, if you haven't seen the other training, you can go into the admin section here, and you can use the data import tab here, and you can import it from a Excel sheet. If you're not sure how to set up the Excel sheet, there's a sample format here. Let me expand this a little bit here. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that your data are in this format here. So just make sure you have all the columns, names, and all your employees listed in this format here. Then you can use the commands down here to import them in. Okay, so I'm gonna exit out of the admin section here. Okay, so I'm gonna go into the very first tab here. The very first tab will show you all of your employees who were generated for drug testing. Okay, so what the application does is it pulls from your employee list, and based on what you have selected as how many employees to approve for drug testing, they will appear here. So here, let me go into my employee section here. I'm going to view all my employees here. So actually, you can see from this this list here, I have 3 employees. Okay, and this first employee here is a full-time employee, and another full-time here, and part-time here. Okay, so let's go back into the generator here. Okay, so before you generate the employees to be tested for the drug testing process, the application, what it does is it does a few things. It pulls only full-time and part-time employees. Okay, and let's open up the generator command here. When you open the generator command, it'll tell you how many employees are available. So I have 3 employees who are full-time and part-time. Okay, if they're anything other than full part-time, it's going to exclude them from the list. Okay, so the very first thing you want to do is verify how many employees. So for this example here, I'm going to generate, I already have some sample data or employees inside my software here, so I'm going to generate for 2 employees. Okay, so based off of this list, I want to generate 2 out of them, randomly pick 2 employees from my list and send them for drug testing. So we'll put 2 in here. Then we'll click generate here, and it's going to tell you that it's completed, and it's going to show you. So you can print this report and post it on your network if you like. I'm going to maximize this a little bit so you can see it better here. Okay, so I generated on this date here. The system captures me as the user that generated the list, and I pull these 2 employees. Okay, so Jim and Yuna here were selected. Okay, if I go back to the pending test and refresh my list here, you'll see that it added them onto this list here. So these individuals here have a status of pending for drug testing. So once they go through the drug testing process, we're going to clear them out of here. Okay, so we're going to go to the employee results ID here. We're going to input in the employee number. So we'll go with Jim first. Okay, and we're going to get this form here. Okay, So what we're going to do is we're going to expand down here, and you see that every time you generate an employee for drug testing, they're going to get the drug testing results down here. It's going to be open down here. So we're going to put in the test date. So they went today, and let's say they passed it, their drug test, and results. You can input in some text here. Passed it, no problem. Okay. Oops, there we go. Okay, and you can select the done button here. Okay, and we'll close out of that to save it. Then we'll input some data. If you refresh the list here, you'll see that Jim's information is gone now. He's no longer pending for the drug test. He completed his drug test already, and the results came in already. So we'll do the next one here, employee results, and we'll input in that one, and we'll expand the list down here. So let's say Yuna did her test to date too, and pass or fail. Pass. We'll put good to go here. Okay, close out of that, and we refresh the list, and you'll see the unit is still there. Okay, let's go back into the IDs, and we'll expand it. Her results are here, but we didn't check done, so we'll put a check mark in done. Refresh our list, and there you go. Her information been saved. Now this list shows only the pending tests. Okay, so if they completed their drug test, for example, if you have 1,000 employees and you wanted half of them to be drug tested on, let's say, during this month, you can generate it using the generator here. Okay, so for example, all the data are still saved inside the database system here. Okay, so for example, I could generate a report by date. I could generate an employee report. So if we want to do that, let's put in 333 here, and you get this report here. You can use the Control P keys to print this if you like, and it'll show all of Jim's records. You know, that he's been generated on this date, and his test results are below there. Okay, you could generate a report by date. So let's say we want it to see who were generated today. We'll put in that date here, and it'll put in that same report when you first generated the list. Okay, close out of that. You can go to the report section also, and you can generate many reports here as well. Okay, so for example, I want to see all the employee lists here. Click on that, and it will give you all your employee lists here. Okay, make this a little bigger so you can see the report clearly. Okay, close out of here, and we can see all the employees by status. We can view by department as well. Okay, and we can view by departments, employee listing, date range, pass or fail. If you want to get a report of all the fails for let's say the quarter, or all the pass for the quarter, you can use these reports here. Okay, I'll go here and I'll go correction. If you need to make corrections, you can use the corrections tab here, and we'll log into the corrections tab, and this is the corrections module here. And then here you can modify employee data, change their status if you like. Okay, these drop downs here, you can add to these as well. Okay, and we'll close out of that here. Okay, close out of that, and there's a lot of commands inside the administrative section as well. So if you go in there, I'll show you a few here. Okay, there's admin control. You can change status, logins. You can add more users to the login, server migration, audit log, tracking changes, notes. And if you go to the how-to, tables of contents here, it gives you all the guides on how to use the software, the requirements, if you want to add new users, add employees using the generator. It gives you all the information that you need on how to use the application here. Okay, application security and etc. here. Okay, database maintenance and etc. Okay, so that is a short review of the drug testing database. This application is free for everybody to use. You can contact us and you don't need to register it at all. Other than that, that would be it for this training. If you have any questions, feel free to send that to us, and we'll combine it together and then produce a video, training video out of it, and then we'll share on the YouTube channel or on the website so that you can use it as a reference if you have a new user who needs to learn how to use this application. But it's really simple. There's a lot of reports to analyze here, and it's a process that helps you randomly pick employees for drug testing within your company. Other than that, thank you for joining me in this training, and I hope to see you in the next one. Once again, any questions, please send them to us. Have a great day.